This is the last part of the series Exponential Growth and Decay, and these are some higher order thinking skill questions. So, maybe sometimes questions will be easy, but how you should take them according to the SAT style, we will see that those points. And okay, some difficult question. Let's start. The population of a city grows according to this expression after time t is equal to, okay, so that is 1,200,000 initial population times e to the power decimal 025 t. First question is simple. Population after 20 years is, just keep on doing side by side with me. So, okay, where is our best friend? I hope you are getting the same answer. Challenge. Tell me you are faster or I am faster. Okay, so that is, we are rounding it up, right? Okay. So after 20 years, this is the population. That is a direct question. Now let's come to question number 2. Find the rate at which population is increasing at time is equal to 10 years, right? Now we have to find the rate. You will say, okay, rate is given to us here. But it's like after 10 years, when we start one more time, population which is after 10 years will be the initial amount in that case. So this question is a little bit different. Now I will apply the direct formula over here, and that is kind of do it yourself. You try to find out from where I have derived this formula, and let me give you a clue. I have derived it from the equation itself, right? Nothing new in that. So if it is after 10 years, let's calculate population after this these much years is, so this will be decimal 25. Give the direct input. Okay, this is the population after 10 years, but we have to write growth rate. We have to find growth rate. So growth rate at this time is equal to percentage of growth per year into current population. Now you have to think this, why I am applying this formula. Current population. Current population means population after 10 years. So what is the percentage growth? Okay, this is from the question itself. If you do not get an idea, you can just mail me or give me in the comments. Give me a comment. I'll tell you why I am using this formula. But till then, because it's a higher order, thinking skill type of questions, these are. So I just want you to do it at your own. So this is, so that is the rate at which the population is going after 10 years. That is the growth rate. Just try to figure out whatever I have missed. Determine, okay, third part is determine the time required for the population to double. Now, it seems to be an easy question. Yes, it is. If you just do it by writing each and every step. But what I want, you just keep on writing every step. Can you come to this step directly without writing anything? Right? Log of 2. There are 3 or 4 steps in between, right? But I want you to jump here directly. That is actually the SAT style thing. And then, okay, in fact, you must reach here directly. But okay, let's not be that fast. So this is it. Now it's just the calculator thing. It's 27.7 years. That means after these much of years, the money will be doubled. I hope uh, you have done this part directly from this step, but that's okay. Just keep practicing, right? Okay. Now, question number two. First observation. Because there is a negative sign, it's decaying. If it is positive sign, that means it's a growth thing. Okay. Find the mass after 15 years. That is the simple question. Mass after 15 years is equal to 600 times e to the power. Just keep on doing with me and try to check the speed because I am also using calculator and doing the complete question. So this is 305. After rounding off, it's 305.5 approximately. I hope you get the same answer. Okay, let's come to part B. Find the half-life of the substance. Half-life again, half-life means it's 1 by 2 is equal to, uh, I have to start from here. When the money doubles, this, or when the money, after decaying substance is half, you must reach here directly. After applying natural log, writing the equation, then applying natural log, and then after one or two steps, you reach here. But how you reach here directly, that is our point here. So 1 over 2, natural log of 1 by 2, I'm just dividing it by this is equal to time. Now, that is my wish. I can give negative sign or I can use the property. So that will be equal to natural log of 2 over this. Your wish, how you want to solve it. So this is 15 decimal 40 years. Okay, approximately. How long will it take for only 20% to remain? Now, what is the emission amount? 600. So first we have to do 20% of 600. There is a trick. When you do like 600 and whatever the number is, you remove the last one. Not remove. Here we are removing because it's 0. That is the 10%. Again the 10%. So 120 will be the 20%. If you calculate it again, yes, definitely you will be able to do it, but not according to SAT style, where you have to apply the concepts, right? Okay, so 120 grams. If you are doing it directly, okay, otherwise 20% of 600 is 120 grams. I hope you know this method. Okay, so 120 grams is equal to 600 e to the power negative t. Again, all the shortcuts. 120 over 600 is decimal 2. So again, I'm just skipping some steps. Just tell me in how many steps you have done. Okay, give the input. That is 35.77 years. Again, approx. I have done it in 4 steps, right? I could have done it in 2 or 3, but because I am explaining that to you, so 4 steps. In how many steps you have done? Let's check that. Okay, question number 3. This is 6%, which is going beyond this side. 6%, okay. A sum of $5,000 is invested before interest is compounded continually. That means E formula is there. So find the formula. Now I have to check because it is compounded continually or continuously. So our formula will be that of E formula. E raised to power R T. Okay. Second part is find the amount after 12 years. Okay, that is simple. Amount or amount, if I just write it like this. Okay, amount after 12 years is equal to principal amount is, or the initial amount is this, e to the power. Now 6%. Immediately, 6% is decimal 06 times 12. Give the input 10272 approximately, because we are rounding it off. Determine how long it takes for the investment to reach 10,000. Now, definitely the double word is not given here, but it is double. So, okay, again, what is our effort? That we have to simply apply the third or simply write the third or fourth step. ln of 2 over decimal 06, is that the rate? Yes, is equal to time. Can you start it from here? Very nice. That means you are almost ready for the SCT. So it's 11.55 years. Awesome. Approximately. One more time, definitely. Okay. A cooling object's temperature follows this. This seems to be a little weird. But let's understand this equation first. A cooling object's temperature follows this. Now, this is from Newton's laws of cooling, where this is always the room temperature or the surrounding temperatures. Just imagine, you are having a cup of coffee and it's getting colder and colder. Now, at what rate it is cooling, that depends upon so many factors. What is the initial temperature of the coffee? What is the room temperature? You must have noticed that in winters, the process is really very slow. No, fast. But in summers, it's really very slow. So that, okay, again, this is DIY. Just tell me I am writing it, saying it right or wrong. So that is the surrounding temperature. And 90 minus 25 is like 90 is the temperature of the coffee, and 25 again is the surroundings temperature. That depends how much time it's going to take to get cold. And because temperature is becoming less, so there is a negative sign. Okay, now if I solve this, T of T is equal to 25 plus 65. That is the difference in temperature, which is going to make literally every change. That after 10 minutes. Okay. Let's see. I'm also doing, you also do that. 25 plus 19 decimal 5776 is equal to 44 decimal 5776 degrees Celsius. Degrees. Here it is Celsius. Or if you round it off, it's this much degrees Celsius. Okay. I hope you have also done it. Interpret the meaning of 25 in this concept. So 25 is the temperature of the surroundings. What is the DIY here? Why? Okay, when it will take less time for the coffee, right? Or when it will take more time. You have to tell me this. And why? So just comment me. Perfect. Now let's come to question number 5. Okay, let me write this here one more time. Whatever the question is, we have given two situations. Let's understand these situations one by one. Let's understand the population situation first. Okay, I am writing it like this. This value is greater than 1, right? That means it's growing. Yes, no doubt it's given in the question, but we have to do every single concept. If this value is greater than 1, that means we are talking about growth, the exponential growth. Second point, it is it can also be written it like this, right? We can also write it like this. And this can be written as 3% raised to power time, right? So that means because we are adding something to 1, population is growing at the rate of 3% per year. Now when it is about car value, okay, value, it's decimal 85. But if you see the formula, you see 1 minus some number, then you reach here. So what is that 1 minus some number? That is 1, 5, right? 1, 5. So decay rate is this, 1, 5. Now if I ask you what is the percentage, right? Here it is 3%. 15 over 100. You can write decimal 15 as 15 over 100. That means it is decaying at the rate of 15%. You know, right? When we buy a car, on road price is really high, but slowly its value, depreciates with what is called decay here, but its value depreciates, and it depreciates very fast. And here it is happening at the rate of 15%. So now we are clear with these situations, and let's do the question now. So first part is population after 5 years. That is simple. I am writing it like this. So 1 decimal. It's decimal or point, tell me. Give the input. I hope you are doing that with me and we are taking it as a challenge. And perfect. Both, okay, both. So value after 5 years, because it is depreciating. Okay, because I'm writing it, on the laptop, so you may be faster than me, but I'm trying to win the game. Okay, let's give the input. 8874 decimal 11. Perfect. Percentage population increase in 5 years. Okay, again let's do it like concept. When we have to find out percentage increase or decrease, generally we use the formula like whatever is the increase minus original value over original value. Remember, it's increase or decrease. Original value is always the denominator, and then multiply it with 100 and divide it by 100. So this denominator 100 becomes the percentage, increase minus original value into original value times 100%. So this is how we calculate the percentage, right? And this particular formula, literally, it can be manipulated in so many ways. First of all, I am manipulating it like, I am starting it from here. Now, from where this has come? Again, if you are doing SAT style questions, you have to reach here directly. But let me show you, I have used this formula itself. So what is the increase after 5 years? So okay, what is the initial amount? 10 to the power 5, right? 1 decimal 03 raised to power 5 minus, again, this is the original, over the original 100%. Now I have taken this as common and left with 1.03 raised to power 5 minus original over this cancelled 100%. Now I have to develop the ability that okay, this is going to be common, so how can we cancel it? But when you are practicing, you can start from here. I have used this formula: increase minus original over original times 100 divided by 100 and so on. Okay, again, calculator. So this is 15.927. So that is the percentage increase in population after 5 years. This much percentage is uh, increased. This much population is increased. Okay, what's the next question? Compare growth and decay rates. Okay, that is the growth rate. We have already calculated that. Now, again, for population we have done. Now we have to do for decay. Let's do one more concept. Let's wrap it. Now, when it is decay, definitely original value will be greater, right? So then original value minus whatever is the decay value after decay times original, and because we have to do the percentage, so divide and multiply by 100. So original minus decayed value upon original 100 will be there, and this 1 over 100 will be percentage. Now let's see in the at this. So this person, okay, we do not have to write it. So what is the original value? Original value is, have we calculated this after? Yeah, 8874. 8874. So it is 20,000. Yes, 20,000 minus 8874. Let's round it off over 20,000. Now I cannot take common, right? And then 100 and then percent. So 20,000. Okay, now you can use the calculator and calculate this. So it's 55.63%. Who is faster, you or I? Okay, who is faster, population or decay? Yes, depreciation is 55.63% and growth is 15.927%. Okay, so that was the final question of our assignment. Just keep thinking what points I am giving you to think. Do the DIY parts. Ask me if you have any problem. My email ID is, if you don't know, my email ID is Sonia's Academy @gmail.com, or you can comment also, right? Keep thinking. Goodbye. Next time I'll come up with a new topic.